All right, now we're checking out the top 25 anime of the decade, which I think is also going to be in alphabetical order. Lame. Lame. Come on, Crunchyroll. Just put them in order. Why can't you put them in order? Anyways, we're into the top 25 now. We have some guesses for what's going to be on here, but not enough to add up to a whole list. This, I'm guessing, is Attack on Titan, because I can tell already that this is how Studio Wit draws clouds. Yep. Sure, I don't know. I've been reading the manga since it started and enjoying it. I never had any inclination to watch the anime on top of that. Even though it is Studio Wit, or Wit Studio. Isn't it called Studio Wit? Studio Wit? Oh, it is Wit Studio. I must have known that. Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I've heard it's good. The action's good, soundtrack good, big emotional, dramatic scenes. I don't know. I'm already reading the manga. I don't need to watch like 5 seasons of this or whatever. Yeah, and I really do like the art of the manga. Hmm. Sure. Ah, wow. So it's like, I'm not too surprised, I guess. I've been hearing so many good things about this. Everybody likes ufotable animation. It's just kind of like shonen manga to me don't really hit their strides that quickly very often. Generally, the first few arcs are much weaker than kind of things once they get substantial. But maybe that's a dated way of thinking. When I say that, I'm thinking mostly of like much older shonen. The new generation of shonen seems to be much more focused on making the first volume in and of itself a compelling and complete experience, which is pretty cool. Um, so yeah, I guess the first season of the adaptation should also carry that weight. Sure. I don't know. I probably won't watch it or read it. I already have so many battle shonen that I'm watching, and for some reason the character designs of this one just don't appeal to me that much. So I've also heard it's pretty violent. I don't know. I don't know. There's Dumbman Crybaby. We anticipated this. Yeah. I really hope Ping Pong is on here too. But sure. Yeah. Ooh, Dr. Stone. Cool. Um, I guess this adaptation is probably pretty good. Uh, yeah, the supporting cast is really fantastic. Great Detective Suka. What? They actually got that far in the anime adaptation? Oh, I guess it was a two-core. Anyways, yeah, sure. Again, I feel like maybe more based on the strengths of the manga rather than the adaptation. I haven't heard like that many crazy good things about the adaptation itself, but the story is great. It's a great shonen series, so I'm not too surprised. Fate Zero, sure, I don't care. Ah, Flowers of Evil. Aka no Hani? Aka no Hana? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. Anyways, this is the rotoscoped one. Uh, yeah, I don't really have an interest in watching this, even though I've heard many good things. It's not my cup of tea. Oh, Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter, as I'm told many times that it's actually pronounced. Sure. This is the one that people like. I thought that people liked the later one. How many times has this been adapted? There was the anime back in the 90s. Oh, this is it. Oh, okay. It went all the way to 2014. I see. All right. JoJo's. Okay, sure. Should have guessed. It's a solid inclusion. Really opened up the franchise to millions and millions of people that wouldn't have watched it otherwise. Gigantic crossover hit. Probably the most frequently cited anime among my like non-anime watching friends, just because of its mimetic ubiquity in the 2019 internet meta. I have group chats that have nothing to do with anime, at least obstinately, about Smash Brothers and stuff that are frequently spammed with JoJo's memes. And to be frank, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of everything to do with this. But that's not a knock on the series itself. series itself is top notch, but I've had enough. No more JoJo. Hey, Kill la Kill! I should have guessed this. Awesome, great, fantastic, sure. Well, I don't know. The ending wasn't as amazing to me as I felt like it could have been. It wasn't as amazing as the endings of other Trigger shows or Trigger Gainax era shows, like Gurren Lagann. What an amazing ending! Lulico. Oh my God, what an ending! Little Witch Academia. Well, Little Witch Academia. No, it was good. It was good. We were just watching it last night. It was good. It was good. Kill la Kill ending. Maybe I should watch it again. Maybe my expectations were too high and it was unreasonable. But I kind of had a sensation of like, oh, that's it, huh? But no, it was actually great. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. When the big naked pile, and I was just talking to a friend of mine about this. A friend of mine who doesn't really watch anime at all. Hey, this is the same studio that did Dr. Stone. Huh. It looks really good. Oh, maybe in this I see. It looks really, really good. The trailer that I watched was like so stylish. Every single shot had such a unique and loving aesthetic poured into that specific shot. Yeah, maybe the Dr. Stone one is like that too. Maybe I haven't heard good things about it because people are just too pleb to recognize just how creative it is. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to watch this though. I'm not too familiar with Lupin stuff, so this would be maybe not at a super appropriate kind of entry point, but I think pretty compelling. Oh, okay, Made in Abyss. Sure, 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 sure. Well, that's because they're 12. Yeah, fantastic show. Definitely one that tricked people. We have the beautiful, beautiful opening scene, the Abyss, the soundtrack, um, done by what's his face, Kevin Pelevin or something. No, Kevin. Well, whatever. Amazing soundtrack, one that I still go back and listen to occasionally. So you think, wow, this is going to be a wonderful kind of adventure show, very rousing, spirited, inspirational, full of fun, adventurous action. And then instead it's like brutally violent and full of suffering and gore and terrible abominations and nightmarish sequences and horrible, horrible people. It's like, oh, okay. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people got tricked. And then this is where it really takes off for me. So I got caught up on the manga of this not too long ago, and I just really felt like imagine you're a normal person that somehow makes it all the way through the anime of Made in Abyss. And even though you're a little disturbed, you still like it. You still want to see what else happens. So you pick up the manga. Oh boy. The manga is not just like crazier and weirder. Like the arc premises and stuff just get weirder and weirder and weirder, and like the character designs just go more and more off the rails. The plot lines become more and more tragic too, just bizarre, nightmarish tragedy. Things get even more gory and violent and disturbing. And on top of all of that, the manga is way more sexual. It's way more like fetishy and I want to say fan servicey, but it's hard to even imagine whom in particular this would be fan service for. It's just the sheer demented passion of the author bringing out all of this truly strange. The only word for it is just strange. It just gets so strange. I don't know. I'm still so impressed. I'm still enjoying reading it. I'm still so curious to see what's at the bottom of that dang hole. But it's like I must be down to like 1%. It must be just like the abyss itself. You just keep plummeting deeper and deeper and deeper, losing more and more of your humanity, your sense of time and space. And I can't imagine very many people can make it all to the way to the current point in the manga. Ah, nice, nice. There's Mob Psycho, Yapari. Wonderful, 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 wonderful series. I hope there's a third season. I think everything is lined up quite nicely that the third season could finish off the manga in a very satisfying way. It's kind of like 3 major arcs, a couple side adventures. The second season did these amazing 2-episode little mini arcs to cover like a lot of the arcs in the manga, and just it was fantastically paced, fantastically written. This is the adaptation par adaptation. Is that the phrase I want to use? An adaptation par excellence, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, if you want to learn how to adapt a manga into anime, and you have the talent of Studio Bones behind you, this is your guide. It's My Hero Academia, sure. I don't know. What can you say about it? It was good. I watched the first season of the anime, but since I was already reading the manga, it just didn't feel like a high priority. And I probably won't go back and watch anymore, but the manga continues to impress. Nichijou, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite anime of all time. So good. Ping Pong the Animation, ditto. Completely different shows in every conceivable respect, except that they're both really, 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 really good. So glad to see that on here. Hey, cool, nice, Antarctica Girls. I love Antarctica Girls. So beautiful, so adventurous. Such a cinematic feeling to its adventurousness. Feeling so compelling in every aspect of their adventure. So satisfying too. Oh, it's so good. All right, good, 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 good. Madoka, of course. Yeah, it's true. It's this is something that happens with a series like this. But it's a pretty special show. A very, very, very special show. One that is going to be near and dear to my heart forevermore. Sure, I don't care. Hey! Whoa! Awesome, 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 awesome. Good inclusion. For some reason, not one that I thought they would include. I kind of felt like this was, I don't know, kind of lost to time somehow. Like, felt like all of these scrubs forgot about it, and then when I put it on my list, heroic, powerful Shivapaka. Yeah, it's fantastic. I can't believe I missed out on the Nendo. I was unemployed when the Nendo was on pre-sale, so I didn't buy it. And now who knows if I can ever find it again? Oh well. Oh, a friend of mine was just telling me to watch this because I have been reading Yugami-kun, where of course the main character is a huge Rakugo fanboy. So I was talking to her about like, oh, I've just been learning a lot about Rakugo. She's like, oh, have you watched this show? You really, really got to watch this show. So yeah, I should. I should. Prestige TV. Well, now maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, check it out. Oh, this is good. Pretty brutal movie. Yeah, but I liked it. Really, really beautifully animated. One of movie KyoAni's, even among movie KyoAni animation quality, it's up there near the top. Good one, but very, very brutal. If you have a hard time watching stuff about like bullying, about people in real mental distress, this is your official trigger warning. It might be a little rough for you. It might not even be worth it, really. You should at least kind of watch it in a good state of mind and with some supports. Because, yeah. Ah, Space Dandy! Nice, nice. I should have realized Watanabe could just be left on the first part of this list. Would have to crack into the top 25 somewhere. Pretty fantastic show. Very, very well animated. Lots of super fun, super goofy premises. The one with all of the different dandies from all the different universes is my favorite. But they really reached for it in every direction. Steins Gate came out this decade? For real? It came out in 2011? Really? Really? Wow, okay. Sure, I like Steins Gate. I like the characters a lot. I like the premise a surprising amount, given how indifferent I usually am towards sci-fi. I thought many of the plot elements were super cool and super interesting, and that they were actually explored in a depth that I appreciated. Other plot threads, I was like, okay. And near the end, it just sort of seemed to be almost twists for the sake of twists. But I still found myself really compelled the whole time. I think mostly just because of the characters. Hyo and Kyoma, of course, the number one in my heart and in the hearts of many's. I didn't like the, what was it called? Steins Gate Zero? No, it wasn't for me. It was too depressing. And Hyo and Koma lost all of his charm. Just sad. There's Your Name, of course. Yeah, I mean, it was always stupid to call him the next Miyazaki. That's like such a money-centered way of thinking about things. In what way are the movies similar outside of the fact that they cost $1 billion and they make $5 billion, right? Like, what a dumb. I don't know. Whatever. Sure, this was fine. I don't know. I already talked about it, I think, in another video. I just, I don't know. I just didn't get super into it. Yuri on Ice. Sure. Hey, is Yuri gonna be even later than this? Is that possible? Is that even remotely freaking possible? There's no way they'd put Yuri in the top 25 and not K-On! Anyways, this show is great. I like all the characters. I like the banter. I like the fun. The only thing I didn't like so much was the actual figure skating sequences. They just took so long. And it was like, it was suspenseful. Oh, are they going to be able to execute? Are they going to be able to mess up? And it was cool that you became so expert in figure skating that you can tell, and just by watching the performances without any like additional narration or commentary, who was doing well, who was going to get more points. So it was kind of cool, but like so much of so many episodes was just figure skating. And I wanted to see more character stuff. I wanted to see like more adventure. I wanted to see more gay things. So I have mixed feelings about it, but it was good. All right, that's it, I guess. I can't believe they did alphabetical order. That's so lame. But a pretty good list, regardless. Everyone's gonna be mad, but it's really a fine list. uh, yeah, the Gintama is definitely not from this decade. Hmm. All right. All right. Whatever. I mean, it's definitely not a list that I would make. My list will be much, much better. But I wouldn't say this is a bad list either. Like they put most of the shows they should. Very, very few shows that I don't think they should have. And all of those I felt like were more strategic choices for audience retention. So I can't really complain that much, I guess. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't have much else to say. Of the top 25, I've seen most of them, so that's good. We don't feel like we're uncultured again. But yeah, I'm gonna look for more anime lists. I'd much rather read ones that are ranked. That's much, much more exciting. Alphabetical order. You cowards! Let me know if you have any that you'd recommend, which you think would be fun to look through. And yeah, I guess that's it. Um, join me in the future for more lists, I'm sure. Bye bye.